And basically what it'll do is you have rubber wood that will drop, and you can create rubber from a rubber wood. And what that will do is we will go ahead and we'll probably move this generator up, probably up to here, and run cables this way so the other one can go over here. And we'll kind of do the same setup as this right here, where it'll basically take whatever's in there out and put it into a chest for us over here. And basically the device will be right here, the extractor will be here, and then pushing over to the chest there. So that'll be our next thing here, is to make the extractor, which we'll go ahead and take a look here at the, where are you at? It's right here. Materials here, which is a machine block, which we have a couple from messing up already, an electric circuit, which we already made, and 4 tree taps. So not that difficult to do, but personally I would like to make the bat box first, because I don't want to go through as much coal, and that way you can just burn charcoal from that point on and keep your coal for your coal dusts for things in the future. So that is going to be it for the simple machining, and whenever I come back I will probably have this moved probably way up here, and then that cabling coming out of it going down in the back, making it all nice, and try to keep everything along the wall as simple as I can. Possibly even moving the power to the back to where it just goes a couple over rather than everything else here, and try to put some of these pipings underneath. Just try to make it as clean as you can. What I would recommend you do if you guys start this pack, do one in creative mode first, place everything how you like, figure out how it works, how everything moves, so that way whenever you get to the point like I am here, you will be able to know a little bit ahead of time, save you less on any of your machines. If you break them, you're not going to get it back. So until you make a wrench, but that will be a later point here. A wrench can help you turn the device, as well as whenever it can't turn anymore, you will actually pick the device back up. Now, like I said, we'll get into it in a different way, in a different time, but it's pretty much like anything else you make. You just want to arrange your things that you need in the right order, and stone gears are always going to be a wooden gear upgraded. Everything for all these gears are going to start with a wooden gear, which is just sticks. So again, that's going to be in the next episode, making a wrench and having all this stuff moved around, making the extractor, showing you how to work all that, and putting all the rubber and everything into here. So as you can see, I got everything done. I've got the generator moved up, and I have got all the wires ran back behind here. As you can see, everything looks nice. Everything is getting power. Yes, everything's got power. This is the extractor, and I will show you how to make this work here. Basically the same concept. You give it power, and you get the rubber wood or whatever you want to extract something from. So far, rubber is all that I know of. Rubber wood is a really big tree, or the ones that you take sap from, but they will not stack. So I will show you the difference between the two here. And basically it just moves it into there. Very simple. Next, what I'll do, and I ran through all that, is actually make a battery, so I'm not having to burn through so much power, or at least put it in all the time, so that way I can be gone longer distances with everything to be done. Now I did make a wrench, and basically what the wrench will help with is, say like this right here, if we were to destroy this before and say it wasn't going to work properly for us, since it's all hooked up right now, it's not going to do what we want. Of course. So But usually with things such as like this pump here, you can move things around. And of course, whenever I want to do it, nothing is going to work my way here. So, but the wrenches are very, very handy. I will show you what they will do a little bit more of later. But in essence, some of these things can be moved, and if they can be moved in that way, it will pick it up for you as well, rather than just moving it. So let me go ahead and show you. Let's go ahead and make it daytime here first. Okay, let's go and go back out there. Let's go and get our stone axe, because we still haven't needed another one yet. We haven't done that much cutting of trees. And let's go ahead and see what we've got. Now, these are of course the ones that we were tapping for rubber, or for the resin before. As you can see, they, this one hasn't. Whoa, hello Mr. Zombie. Do I not have a sword? Yes I do. Okay. Alright. Rude, interrupting me while I'm talking to my friends here and trying to teach them how to do stuff. Ooh, that's not good. Boy, it's creeper heaven. Okay. So, whoa, yeah, that was bad. As you can see, there was a rubber wood from the ones that we take things from, but you will know a rubber tree whenever you see one. That's one right there. They're gigantic. They're usually by a 3x3, and basically you cut them just like you would any other tree. And it's good that that creeper blew that one up, because now you'll see what I mean. This wood itself that you extract your rubber from, or your resin I should say, the resin trees do not stack with rubber trees. So it's a very important thing that you need to remember, because they do not stack your inventories. You can see I've got 4 rubber wood here, but 1 rubber wood there, because they're completely different. Now, spiders are not supposed to attack in the daytime. That is not right. So let's go and get some regular wood, however, and be out of this nonsense. Alright, we've got some wood, and now we're running away. So basically, with the different types of wood, you know what, we're gonna make a door, because I am really tired of putting up a block all the time. And let's go get that here, that's good enough. Perfect. Alright, so let's get this stupid door. Jeez. Smooth move, X-Lax. There we go. Alright, so I think this should be just... nope. Alright, so we're going to add some of the rubber wood that we already got. I put that other block back on that tree. So, the next thing that we're going to be working for is cogs. Now, cogs are of course going to be a staple to most of the machinery that you eventually make. Now that is out of juice, that's out of juice, these still have power, but they're not being used. So with that out of juice and everything else, we will go ahead and let those finish up. So basically a cog, let's go ahead and make some sticks here, and that's going to be a wooden cog. And anytime you want to upgrade, you need a wooden one. So, or gear, I should say. So now, say we want to make a stone one. We put those around it. If, say... we want to make... okay, so that's wood, that's stone. Let's go make an iron one here. So if you want to make an iron gear, I'm just going to say gears from now on so that way there's no more discrepancy here. Basically, you do the same thing with just different components. So you put it in there, and boom. Doesn't work. Why? Because you have to go one level on each one. So now we've got an iron gear now. So you have to remember the levels as far as which way you want to do it. So it's basically wood, stone, iron, then I believe it goes gold, and then up from there, and we should be able to see the gears on here. Yes. Wood, stone, iron, gold, and diamond. So that's pretty much the method that they go. Your bigger machines later on are going to need much bigger gears, more expensive gears to run. But basically we won't get into a lot of that until later. Like if you wanted to do the quarry machine, where are you at here? It takes a massive amounts of things to do, but it is very worth it. A pump even. A mining wheel, or mining well I should say, takes an iron gear, pickaxe, some iron, and that. So and that gets you a mining well. So that takes a cog. Quarry here, there's a mining well. I can never find the quarry. There we go, whenever we want to. The quarry takes a lot. It's going to take a lot of diamonds to make this. So you're going to need 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 diamonds just to make your quarry. You will also need 8, 12, 16 gold to make it, because you got to make gold, so each of these have to be gold as well before you can make them into diamond. And then all the iron ones, so you're going to have to basically, whenever you do this, you're going to have to make 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wooden gears, and then you'll have to take all those up to iron. So then you'll need iron for all of them, and then you will take 3 of those iron ones and leave them. 2 of the iron ones you'll add the 4 gold rounds, so it's going to be 8 on each one. I'm sorry, the 4 remaining ones you'll have to do 4 gold on each one, so that's going to give you your 16 there. And then the 2 remaining gold gears that you're not going to use, you have to put diamonds around. So that's going to give you that. And then your diamond pickaxe, which of course is 3. So it's going to take quite a lot in some of these more advanced machines. But they are quite worth it once you can get everything going. But that's how you do the cogs. The cogs are, it's very simple to do the cogs. But what we're going to need to do now is definitely going to need to make the battery. The bat box is the one that I use the most. Some of these other ones, they take more items, such as the MFE. Takes energy crystals, which also take diamonds, and until you get equivalent exchange going, don't really use any of the other stuff. So we will just use a bat box for right now. So a bat box is basically we need 3 more batteries, 5 wooden planks, and a copper cable. So let's go ahead and make the batteries again. That's why I love this, so you don't have to keep looking everything up. So we need 3. So we need 12 tin, 6 redstone, and 4 copper cables. And we have got 1 copper cable. So let's go and check our rubber reserves here. It's so odd saying rubber reserves. There we go. So that will give us 2 more. It's always worked for me in the past. Let's go and see what we got here. I'll be right back. I had the recipe wrong. It's less to do this than I thought. So basically it's just this and this. So, but it only makes a 1. So we got 6 more, and that's 7. That should do us okay. So let's go and get the rest of the materials we will need, which is going to be 10, which we have none here. Alright, so we have no 10 there because we macerated it all. We didn't do 10 yet. Oh dear. I know I mined some 10. I mined a whole lot of 10. 10. I had over 30 10. So goes the hunt. No, there's the 10. Okay. Thought I was going insane there for a little bit. Alright, so let's go make some more batteries. So we will need 3. So there. And then 1, 2, 3. And we're not going to have the space. So this is another thing that is bad about once you start getting going in this, you run out of space constantly. There's just not enough space for everything. You're going to be making a lot of chests. A whole lot of chests. In fact, I would, whenever you start playing, if you go really slowly, I would recommend getting your room that you're going to set everything up in first, so that way once everything is done, you won't have to go and do like I do and have to go and get everything, come back, and it just runs into a major problem sometimes. So let's go and get some more. Get some more wood here, and let's go ahead and make our bat box here, which is that there, and that. Bump, bump, bump. Battery box. Now this itself will generate power however it needs it, but this bat box will allow you to store that power, so that way it's only being used when it's absolutely needed. And we do have some cable here. 3 should be enough to run what we need to here. Alright, so we will do this here. And you know what, we're going to put the battery right. The problem with the battery is that it has one output, but it has several inputs. So what we will do then, let me think of the easiest way to do this here. I'm trying to put it out in the open to where you can see it. So let's go and put the bat box this way. It's going to have inputs from everything, but that should be okay. So we output there. Now one or two things are about to happen. Everything is going to be working just fine, or it's going to blow up. But as you can see, this will hold 40,000 units of electricity and puts out 32 units per tick. So what we're going to do here is let's go ahead and get some coal. I do not have any coal. You know, let's just get some regular coal. Let's go and get 8. And charge it. As you see, this isn't filling up because this is. Now it's going to go slow at first because it has to repower everything. And it is working the way I want to. Thank God. So basically, it still powers up everything that was powered before. But now, as you can see, this is still charging up, and it's charging up more than what's being used at the moment. Because at the moment, this is the only thing that's actually being used. So, once this is done charging, then this will start regaining its power. But that, and you can always come in here, you can burn things, you can discharge batteries or charge batteries. It's nice to have. It's a very good process on whenever you have to recharge stuff later, like our mining drills and things like that. Mining drill will definitely be, and that's this little bad boy here. They're not very hard to make. As you see, we have everything that we can go ahead and make one. Then that way you don't have to make, you don't have to keep using everything that we were before for all the picks, because all you have to do is just recharge it. And you can recharge it either with empty batteries or a battery backpack, which is very handy. It's very, very good whenever you use it. And again, it's very simple in the materials. So it takes 6 batteries, 10 in a electrical circuit to make the battery backpack. Basically, you put it over your chest plate and your armor, and while that's on, it will charge your tool while you're using it. So our next one will probably be having already made this, because it's refined iron, and I don't think I have that much refined iron. In fact, I don't think I have any more at all. No, there's no more refined iron, so we will have to do that at a different time. But this is just about charged. That is out of power, so we'll do what it can. This is still going, and right now, as you can see, the power is slowly going down. And it's going down because this engine is still running. There's still something in here that needs to be done. If we took it out, the power stops. So that way you don't have to keep running it all the stinking time. Now, I'm going to be needing a lot of rubber, so I'm going to go ahead and let this finish through on its own. As you can see, whenever you put something in there, the little icon changes. I really do like this texture pack. It's probably one of my most favorite things in the world. And basically that's, you know, a very good, well-started machine shop. And you're basically going to have this no matter where you go. You're going to have all these different things. Of course, there's upgraded versions from what I'm told, so they won't be the exact same thing, but you get pretty much the basic idea of what needs to be done. And this is a pretty compact wall. I mean, this is only what we got: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And that's only if I wanted to do the other chest there. We got 12 by 1, 2, 3 by 1, 2, 3 high. So, and that's not counting what's in the back, but that's only like another 2. So not that bad of a deal at all. So this is going to get you pretty much whatever you want. You can put your ores in there, they get macerated and automatically cooked, and come out over here. You can do that for whatever you want to do. And with you getting this charged up and the output going out back there, you can then branch off another one to go up again. and have another macerator that way you can have 2 different coals going at the same time. Have basically the whole thing going back up there, automated and coming back into the same chests. You just want to be able to make sure you have it up far enough to where you can reach it. You can also put all stuff underground, so that way you know you can tell that this one's for this, and you can have another one here, another one here, another one here, and then that way they all go through basically all that same system, but they'll all have different pipes that will just go into the same chest. So that is basically how everything will work. And now that we have this set up really well, we will get that mining drill done, and that will help everything after that. And then once we get a couple more diamonds, as you can see, the diamond version is just you add 3 diamonds around it, and boom, you're done.